Hello? Yo. Yo. Oh, Kilgore, downloading it as we speak. Yeah, I guess it's kind of tough to, if you end work around the same time as me, to get it started. Luckily, I could turn it on in the middle of the workday and let it download in the background. What's up, Delta? What's up, Raccoon? Hunters? JJ? What's going on, guys? This is one of the... I think this is one of the handcrafted airports. Is it? Yeah, I mean, it must be. Like, there's like the ground looks very transparent, though. Is that text over here? What is that? Oh, what does that say? Roca? Everything's very, it's not like high contrast. They just like added a layer of dirt on top of all the buildings. Maybe it's still loading. No, there's no way it's still loading. All right, got solar panels. They actually got some glare to them. Look at this shine. Like the reflections, that's kind of cool. Yeah, they're very shiny. Got a few gates here. So we're starting in the Dominican Republic. There's so much. I tried to make a flight plan that would like cover most of it, but there's over 100 points of interest in this world update, spanning across like the entire Caribbean. So it's very difficult to do a ton. My screen is black. Oh yeah, I know that's why. Okay, hold on. That's because the version updated. There we go. Sweet, thanks guys. Every time they update the version of the simulator, it changes the title of the simulator because they put it in the title of the program. So every single update, I have to edit it. Sorry about that. I have to edit it, and I forgot to do that just now. Thank you. Kip in the black, yeah. I like the read chat messages. By the time I see them, I will have not been reading chat until I look. But yeah, anyway, I was just looking through this. This is one of the handcrafted airports that was added. I think there were like 6 or 7 of them or something like that. This is one of them. We're starting in the Dominican Republic, so we have a lot. There's just so much. The Caribbean is obviously Caribbean, however you want to say it. I'll say it both ways tonight. It covers so much area and so many different islands and countries and territories. It's just it's crazy. So I put together one that's going to start in the Dominican Republic, take us to the east, and then we're going to end up, yeah, we're going to go to the east. We're going to go to Princess Juliana along the way, and then we're going to go south. We're going to pass by like I don't know the name of all of these islands and territories. St. Lucia, St. Vincent, and then Grenada, sorry, and then ending in Trinidad, I guess, which or sorry, Tobago Island. I think it's part of Trinidad. And anyway, I chose 3 of the airports are 3 of the handcrafted ones during the route. So we got our work cut out for us. And I'm in the Vertigo today because we need a lot of speed. So I'm just in this guy because it goes like 300 and something knots. So yeah, St. Lucia. And if you guys are in something fast, hopefully, like Vision Jets are pretty good. TBMs with the 850 mode enabled are good. Engine stress turned off, like whatever goes really fast. I just don't want to fly a straight up citation or anything. So yeah, hopefully we'll cover a lot of territory, fly past a lot of POIs. I put a bunch of them in the flight plan, so they will show up as waypoints, and I turned on the POIs and the UIs, so we'll see how it looks as we go around. I'll butcher all the pronunciations of things, and Yeah, it'll be great. I'm sure it'll be beautiful. Well, I uninstalled the Project Coastlines mod for this stream because supposedly a lot of the work that went into this update has to do with the elevation data, like LiDAR data, new satellite data, and new satellite data like map, like photo stitching technology. There's a lot of work put into the terrain and the waterways, like the shorelines and stuff. So I uninstalled the Project Coastlines mod that I have, just so we can see it in its kind of stock glory. It's kind of a mix of different airport sizes. I've kind of just picked ones along the way, and I don't know how often we'll stop. We'll want to stop at least the Landing Challenge Airport. Let me take a look again to make sure I know which one that is. Let's see here. I think I closed it. See, the landing challenge is... Oh yeah, there are three landing challenges. So we have MDPP. We're not gonna... Oh wait, is that where we're starting? I thought I moved us to the easy. Oh, MDPP. So this is one of the landing challenges is here at this airport. So I'm guessing this one is... It's a pretty long runway here, so I'm guessing this is one of the airliner challenges. Then there's a famous landing challenge, MYEH. That's in the Bahamas, so that's to our west, and we're not going there today. But I do have Hades Antony Simon, or Antony Simone, I don't know how you pronounce it, Airport MTCA. That is part of it. Wait, let me double... I think that one's part of it. TCA. Oh, maybe not. No, it's not. Whoops, fail. So this is the landing challenge airport. Good job, everybody. We made it. We landed here. It's perfect. I think what I included were... It must be 3 of the handcrafted airports then, not the landing challenge airports. But yeah, there's so much territory to cover. If I wanted to make a loop around the whole thing, like we'd be flying easily over 1,000 miles, probably more like 1,500. So it's, yeah, it's pretty impossible to cover everything in one stream for like 2 to 3 hours. So we're just going to fly to the east and then to the south and hit up as many POIs as possible along the way. Go as fast as we can, pretty much. Maybe do some touch and goes here and there, but yeah, if we want to see the sights, we just want to cover a lot of ground because this world update isn't so much about the airports themselves, but it's about, you know, about the coastlines. It's about all the new photogrammetry and all the new tech with all the shorelines, all the water, all of the waters, all of the waters pieces. So we're going to try to look at all of the waters. All right, this is a super long runway. Looks like we're just going to start. We don't really need to back taxi at all. And we're going to head to the south, so let's see, we're facing north, so it doesn't matter which way we take off, really. I'm going to take off facing east, I guess. Fly high and go fast, yeah. Oh, hey, Phil, what's up? The update today blew up my sim, had to uninstall and reinstall the base sim. Oh my god. Blew up the sim? Alright, Vertigo, here we go. I haven't flown this for a while. I know it's just a total rocket ship, so it should be good for today's flight. If it doesn't roll inexplicably to the left on takeoff. Alright, we're up. Rocket ship away. This thing is like too fast. So I do still have Rex installed, but I did uninstall Project Coastline. So all of the coasts we see here are gonna be stock now. No mods. No mods for the coastlines. Jimmy Buffett flew some of the Caribbean in his Albatross for his 50th birthday. The Albatross? I don't think I didn't even know Jimmy Buffett was a pilot. Hey Sierra, what's up? I'm like going so fast I can't even turn. Gotta pretend like this thing's like a fighter jet, basically. Oh, you got a constant crash at the splash screen? CPATL says I worked on his PC-12. What? Crazy if true. That's amazing. Yeah, we'll see how much ground we cover. Yeah, I'm less man, it took me a while to throw even a little flight plan together, so hopefully we pass by a good number of POIs here. But yeah, the coastline is going to be the highlight. All right, let's make our way to the south then. There are a couple. We're going south first, just because we're gonna go to the east after that. But to the south, there are a few new POIs. They're like, I think it's 106 POIs in this update. It's insane. I don't even know where to start. You can pretty much just like throw a dart and you'll be at some awesome new POIs to look at. So I think there are even some castles at certain parts. But I just loaded up the flight plan with it. What is the cruise range? With unlimited fuel? The moon, sir. To the moon. But it goes 300 knots, so we're good. It almost feels like we're time accelerating in this thing. I think this might be almost too fast. The vertigo. I think the Vision Jet's gonna top out at like under 300. Jimmy Buffett is Chris's uncle. He's the guy that has those properties all over the world. He always has a house somewhere. Is this a POI over here? There are just so many. It's going to be like a squirrel scenario tonight where probably get distracted, want to fly around and look at everything. Oh, this is a city. Okay. In fact, let me turn off cities as points of interest. You'll notice that I turn aircraft systems to easy, so I have unlimited everything on. No worrying about fuel today. Let's turn off the city markers so we can... You know, some of the cities have been redone. I think some of them were listed as POIs that are like new city, new photogrammetry. But I'll just turn on POIs just so we can find things like lighthouses and castles and bridges and stuff like that. Current airport, we just took off from, what was it? MDPP. We're in the Dominican Republic to start. Oops. Mike Delta, Papa Papa. That's our first airport we took off from. And our first one is going to be not in the Dominican Republic. We're pretty much going to go to the south, look for some POIs over here. We're going to head to the east. We're going to make our way to the east to Puerto Rico briefly. Then we're going to start hitting up the islands. We're going to do Princess Juliana, hit up Princess Juliana and Saint Martin, and then go south from there. Pretty much just hitting up all of the islands going south from there, just to see, try to maximize how many POIs we can see tonight. Yeah, I think this is like almost too fast. Anyone not in a vertigo is probably going to fall behind pretty quickly. Might need some time acceleration to keep up. Turn into a 5-flight wonder trip. I'm hoping to keep it airborne most of the time just because there's just so much to see. Is there some button I'm supposed to hit in this for like super turbo mode or something? Flaps, ELT master switch. Oh yeah, turbine ignition. Never mind. Isn't there some special button this thing has? I forget. I only flew it like one time, and somebody had me hit something. I'm not sure what it was for. Oh, flaps can be auto. That's interesting. But this is, I mean, this is a great sightseeing plane because it's just absurdly fast, unrealistically fast, basically. Giant glass canopy on it so we can just see everything. It looks like we're using time acceleration. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so the first thing we're doing, we're visiting Santo Domingo to the south. And then from there we're going to go to the east, and there's like, there's a giant like telescope installation that's going to be our first main point of interest. And then from there we're going to go to the east, over to Puerto Rico. And I put in a few, oh sorry, the telescope is actually in the western part of Puerto Rico. So we're going to pass, we're going to first pass by Santo Domingo. It looks like I'm fast forwarding. This is just silly. This thing is so agile. Look at this. I wonder if everyone loves flying this so much. Yeah, Jonas, it's I can, yeah, if you just start at that airport we just started at, MDPP, Mike Delta Papa, use some time acceleration to catch up. The next airport after that's a good like 200 miles away, so we'll be there in like 7 or 8 minutes probably. Awesome plane. I met a Reno racer with a Landcare Legacy at fuel pumps. Is that what this is based on? I know nothing about the Vertigo. I just know that it's like almost fictionally fast. We're cruising at 350 knots. He said that it scared him. I can imagine. It like scares me in the sim. Hey Stevie, I'm on Xbox, 200 megabyte internet speed, getting rubber banding. Rolling cache is off. Rubber banding when flying? Like you are teleporting? I didn't even know that was actually, I didn't even know that was possible in this sim. Or do you mean your friend is rubber banding, like teleporting? Oh, you know what I probably need is the rudder trim. There we go. I was just looking at the ball right there. This thing, because of how fast it's spinning, you need to dial in some rudder trim. Does it actually have a rudder trim control here? What is this? That's de-icing, looks like. I don't know if there's a physical rudder trim control, but I have it as electric rudder trim on a hat. That helps a lot. Just turn that until the ball is centered. There we go. Oh, your buddy skips ahead in your view. Oh man, I wish I could give you like a legit answer. I think I would just be guessing. I'm sure there's some advanced stuff you can do, like figure out what servers Microsoft uses for the game, and like do a trace route on them or something to figure out if there's some weird network path problem with. Yeah, that's typically an internet issue. So it's not getting enough data about your friend's position to update him in real time, so it'll get data too late or too early and then adjust his position based on that like delay of when it actually gets the data. Enon says the Vertical is based on a real-life custom plane called Turbulence, made by Mike Patty or Pate, same guy who made Draco. Oh, the Draco out of the Wilga. I'm gonna have to look that up. Does it actually get these kind of speeds? Like, this is insane. Does it basically have a jet engine? Or it's not a jet engine, but like that type. I mean, obviously we have a prop, not a turbine, but I'm just curious now. I thought it was like fictional. Oh, we put a turboprop in a plane that was never supposed to have one. What's up, Mighty? How far are we flying? The total route has like, what do we got? 700 miles or so, which is why I'm in the Vertigo. We'll see how much we cover. It's just more of a time. We'll go like 2.5 hours or so, like usual, 2.5, 3 hours, and try to just see as many things as possible. I might even, if there's time at the end, I might hit up like one of the landing challenges. There's like 3 different landing challenges, and we got, there's like 6 or 7 airports have been updated. Let me take a look. 3 discovery flights, 3 landing challenges, an epic landing challenge, 3 bush trips, 7 handcrafted airports. I think I have 3 or 4 of those airports in this flight plan. So we're just gonna go south here to check out Santo Domingo real quick, and then we're gonna go east, leave the Dominican Republic, go into Puerto Rico, and after that we're gonna continue east and just go down the chain of islands, starting there, east of Puerto Rico. What's up, HG? HG says, if you have a couple $1,000,000, a former associate of mine is part owner of a company that will build you one of these. Your potential customers are the guys with the couch captain icons next to their name. They obviously have money to spend. Hit them up first. And then hopefully we'll get one of them to guest star, do a live stream, flying their Vertigo. Mike actually had the real life one blow its engine on him recently on his way to Oshkosh. Had to land dead sticked. My God. He just replaced the engine with one from a King Air. Dude. It's just ridiculous. I'm going to take this tiny little plane and put a turboprop, a ridiculously powerful engine in it. That's crazy. What can you get for $1? We'll get like a cigarette butt out of the ashtray of the Vertigo. Actually, that's probably worth a lot more than that. This cigarette butt was in the Vertigo. Or the, what was it called? Was it called the Turbulence? I gotta scroll up. What was the real name of it? Yeah, Turbulence. Inspired by the Turbulence. 850. Sorry, I'm just seeing what Stevie wrote before. Or sorry, what Sierra wrote. I don't think I read the rest of it. 850 horsepower turbine engine, 6-bladed constant speed prop on a composite airframe. 1 month of membership, yes. Yeah, I feel bad that Sim is freezing. First of the world update. Here we go. It's loading in Santo Domingo. Oh. And we got some sonic booms. Poetic Hawk is blasting us with the with sound waves from a distance. Speaking of turbulence, we are shaking around like crazy right now. Going 360 knots. This is totally totally normal, real, and fine. We love it. All right, right up here I can see Santo Domingo. So maybe I will turn on the city names here. And once we pass by Santo Domingo, we're going to go to the east. We're going to go check out like a telescope point of interest on the western part of Puerto Rico. And then we can do a quick touch and go in San Juan. We're going to land at TJIG. Actually, let me bring up Volanta and get that going so we can at least have some kind of reference for which airports we're between here. I'll pause this while I bring it up. All right, Volanta. If Volanta will find all these airports, we'll find out. Oh man, there's so many other city names here. I was expecting just Santo Domingo. I almost feel like I shouldn't fly this because once we get close to something, we're gonna have to, you know, we're gonna actually want to look at stuff. How slow can the Vertigo go? That's the next question. My God, it feels like this is crazy. It feels like I'm fast forwarding. All right, there we go. Volanta activated. At idle, we're at 180 knots. What's up, VZ? VZ says, every time you go live, I'm reminded I need to assemble my new PC. Oh man, I wouldn't be able to wait a day with a new PC ready to be assembled. Oh yeah, we have a bunch of point of interest right here. Dude, these look really good, actually. We're flying by like 1,000,000 miles an hour, but it's an interesting shaped building here. Those pools? And a stadium, Olympic Stadium. The Felix Sanchez Olympic Stadium. Dude, I don't know how many points of interest there are in this city itself, but it looks like when there are 3 or 4 right there, there's like 5 right in front of us. Might actually need to like slow down like the negative speed, some sort of government building or city hall type. Oh my God, I'm just too fast. This plane was a bad choice for this portion. We're too fast. Sorry, but VZ says, need to assemble my PC. Parts been sitting for 2 months. Graphic card crapped out a month ago. Oh, that's why you have to send it back for RMA. Got it. Well, the new, yeah, I've been dealing with an RMA situation with NVIDIA myself because my 4080 I got only has 1 working fan, and NVIDIA refuses to just give me a refund. Because I do not want to be without my PC for 2 to 4 weeks, however long it's going to take them to send it back. Like, I'm not going to go that long. It should be like any other company and send me a replacement for the defective part. I even offered to purchase a brand new one out of pocket, buy a second one, send this one back to them, and then them refund it once they receive the defective one, and they refuse. So now I'm disputing it with my bank because they refuse to just give me a refund. They're not offering me a refund for a defective product. It's extremely annoying. So yeah, good luck with NVIDIA. Their customer service is horrible. Their cards are great when they work, and mine's good enough where it can run. Obviously, I'm using it right now. But I want 2 working fans. I want it to run cooler. I want it to be a new card. What is this? I feel like I'm gonna have to just live pause constantly here. Should set a hotkey to it. Dude, there's like light. What is this? This is awesome looking. Where am I now? Where am I? Oh, here we go. The Columbus Lighthouse? I have no idea the history of this building or the like why it was created, but this is amazing. Your RMA would be with EVGA, yeah. And it's funny because I would rather deal like I don't want to buy anything from NVIDIA ever again. If I do get an NVIDIA product, I want to buy it from a third party. Yeah, or buy like an EVGA or buy anything from Amazon. Oh, change the time, yeah. Great idea. Yeah, I don't want to buy anything directly from NVIDIA ever again. Oh, that is so good. The Illuminati building. Yeah, from up above, it looks like an extremely tall cross, maybe? Or like a key. I don't know. One of those things. The lights just went away. Okay, the lights mostly visible from the sides. Which is a little weird, because aren't we going to mostly be at altitude? Okay, you can... Okay, yeah, it's just if you get right over the top of them. That makes sense, I guess. Columbus Lighthouse, meaning Lighthouse to Columbus, is a mausoleum monument to Christopher Columbus located in Santo Domingo Este, Dominican Republic. It's really cool. This is awesome. I don't know if I've seen a POI that has like this many lights and detail. I mean, this thing is amazing. Whichever 3D modeler created this, is there writing? Dude, there's writing on the side of it. It's not it doesn't look repetitive. Oh yeah, left and right are repetitive. Wait, can you go inside? This is insane. Dude, they like leveled up their model. This is crazy. All right, sorry, we gotta go. I'm gonna we're not gonna see anything if I just stay here all day, staring at one thing. That's the problem with world updates. There's too much stuff to look at. That was really cool. Yeah, that is super detailed. All right, we're gonna head to the west now. We're gonna head towards Puerto Rico. Sorry, Dominican Republic. We only have 5 minutes for you because there's so much Caribbean to go to. I went to the Dominican Republic. Wasn't that the last place I went before COVID? Yeah, I think it was January 2020. I went to the Dominican Republic for a wedding, and we just stayed at like an all-inclusive resort type place. Was it Punta Cana, I think? Yeah, that was January 2020, right before everything closed down. We went there. And we went to... Oh, what was the name of that place? There was this funny, like, club kind of place we went to that was, like, just all, like, entertainment. They had, like... I don't even know how to describe it. Oh, my God. I have to look up what it was called. But anyway, we had a good time, but I didn't go to Santo Domingo, or I didn't really go anywhere since we only had a couple days there. We went out. We barely left like the resort because it was like all inclusive, all gated in, and you know, to protect the tourists kind of thing. Because you'll probably like go to a wrong area of the country or something like that. Get yourself in trouble, or you know, if you don't know the country, it can be dangerous to travel like outside of the walls of your protected little resort or whatever. Anyway, we did go out one night to like, you know, just a really popular spot. It was a really good time. But I felt kind of bad like just not exploring much, just because mainly we were there for a wedding and also because of just being a little worried about safety. All right, I might have to switch to non-live weather. All right, 350 knots to the east. We're going to Puerto Rico next. And the first waypoint is a lighthouse. Or sorry, is a telescope. It's like the Arecibo telescope, it looks like. I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of everything, as I always do. Fish says, me and my wife went to Disney World. All we did was stay in the resort, eat cheesecake cake and brownies for 2 weeks. Nice. I mean, sometimes that's what you need, you know? I feel like it could be, like when you travel, it's hard sometimes to have that balance of like actually relaxing and doing so much like bouncing around from place to place that it just feels exhausting. You guys took the, had the opposite where you're just like, let's just relax and do nothing at all. Let's just chill. It's kind of my style too. Telescope is a huge dish that was in James Bond. It recently fell apart. Dude, there's just so much trivia surrounding every point of interest. Cheesecake vacation sounds like the best vacation. The best dessert. Yeah, it sounds amazing. All right, well, Santo Domingo itself has like a dozen POIs, it looks like. The lighthouse is really cool. And I feel like we have a... we have to come back here. Like, I feel like, maybe Thursday, but at least Saturday, I think we should come back and go to different areas since we're only going to be able to cover a small portion in a couple hours of the Caribbean. Yeah, maybe jets were the right planes to fly here. If you guys don't have the Vertigo and you're on PC, it might be worth downloading it and getting it installed for the airport we stop at in Puerto Rico. Yes, that one. That's right, VZ. Oh, it's not an optical telescope. Yeah, all I have to go off of is the name of it. I unfortunately don't have the time immediately after work before flying to put in the time to learn about all these points of interest. So thanks for, I appreciate you guys like educating me about what they are. Because yeah, I have no idea for most of them. Let me get a little altitude here just to look down at the coastlines and stuff. See some of the new aerial data. I mean, these already look improved. Like just where the water meets the land here, just right along the coastline, looks way smoother than it has in the past. I haven't flown to this exact area necessarily, but this is the kind of thing that Project Coastline mod does, which is just fix all of the coastlines like this. Like a before and after would be really interesting, but just like at first glance, it looks like they're cleaned up quite a bit. Just like the way the water is moving partially onto the land too. It's not just like a straight line cutting it off. The thing in Flow Pro that lets you do things like Wikipedia searches from in-sim. Oh, is that a thing, really? I meant a long time ago to install Flow Pro, and the Microsoft Store errored out and never completed the purchase, and I couldn't stop it or retry it or anything. So after that day of it being bugged, I forgot to go back and get it. Delta says they built the radio telescope in a natural sinkhole and the receiver is suspended up above it by cables. That's smart. 1,000 feet across. Have we seen this POI before, or is this brand new? It sounds familiar. I mean, maybe it is from James Bond. Didn't know you could do that with Flow. Yeah, I didn't know that either. I thought Flow was more like let you access things that were already in the sim, like airport information and comm frequencies, and do things like autopilot or time of day changes. I didn't know it brought new features like Wikipedia style stuff. It was in the movie Contact. Oh, with Jodie Foster, yeah. Dude, I love that movie. I haven't seen it for a while, but that is one of my, I wouldn't say like favorite movies of all time, but I absolutely love that movie. All right, this is looking so crappy. There's not really a point of interest between here and Puerto Rico. We're just going to be flying over the water for a little bit. And Jodie Foster in Contact, sweat face. Added in a previous update. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm remembering it from Contact or James Bond, but it sounds familiar. We'll find out. We'll see if this weather clears by the time we get across the... by the time we cross over to Puerto Rico here. I think I may need to do some time acceleration, even in the vertigo. Sorry, I know this isn't much of a group flight experience this time, since I'm just kind of going Mach 2. Feels like we're doing like a time lapse. Yeah, movies like Contact, and for some reason I like love Contact, but I do not really care for Interstellar. I think it's like too try hard. I don't want to have to read a Wikipedia article about the analysis of a movie to understand the plot. It needs to be dumbed down. I mean, you're talking about like crazy like wormhole, theoretical wormhole time travel things with the way that Nolan cuts the film is so... It's too smart for me. I need it to be dumbed down to something like Contact, how Contact is, where I can understand the very end of that movie. You know, where they're like talking about the recording and all the static, the hours of static that were on it, all of that stuff. It's like, oh, that's so cool. Like, you know, it was real kind of thing. You know, it wasn't just her imagination, and you know, the whole like science versus religion, you know, back and forth with McConaughey and Jodie Foster in that movie. Like, it's very understandable. And like for me with Interstellar, as soon as they started the time travel equals love equals like, you know, that connection, love transcends time, it just kind of lost me. Up until that point, the science stuff within it, like the time travel, the time relativity when they sent the team down to the planet and came back up, you know, that ocean planet and stuff like that. Like, that was incredible. And going through the wormhole and the all of the science-y, physics, realistic stuff. And I understand they can't do that going through a wormhole because you don't know. But it just kind of lost me at the end of the movie. I was just like, It was a little too much for me. A little too like, ooh, magical. Less science and more magic, and that I understand it. It has to be magical because we don't know, but yeah, it just kind of lost me at the end. I feel like I could watch the first 2/3 of that movie over and over and over again and love it, and just turn it off towards the end and think it's the best movie ever. But if I watch the end, I'm annoyed by it. The music, yeah. Oh, the music's absolutely incredible, man. Hans Zimmer does not fail. You can search wiki near, it'll show you a result for something you're flying by. Got it, that's cool. VZ says, I never watched Contact. Yeah, Contact is like a classic sci-fi, or if you want to, I guess, yeah, it's sci-fi. All the time dilation stuff was super on point scientifically. Interstellar, Barnes and Noble. He gets trapped in, oh yeah, behind the bookshelf. Yeah, that's where it lost me. I understand like the time, you know, when they went down to the water planet to save, I forget, I don't know the actor's name or his character's name. Like Anne Hathaway's character and Matthew McConaughey's character went down to the planet covered in water to find one of their, you know, like stranded colleagues who was down there. And when they came back up, the scientist that stayed up behind was, you know, he'd aged like 20-something years or whatever. It was incredible. It's like, oh my God, like the magnitude of relativity set in. You're like, holy shit. Like, it was just so good. That kind of stuff I absolutely loved. But yeah, just the whole like, and I did think it was cool, like him sending a message back in time by like with the dust and binary and was it binary or Morse code? I think it was binary. Yeah, it was interesting, but it just got a little too magical for my taste. You know, yeah. I want more of a film that's the first third of that, first 2/3 of that film, and like kind of like how like Gravity is, for example. Like obviously like the visual effects of Gravity were a huge part of that movie, but it's also a lot of realistic stuff happening in that, just with, you know, how quickly they're orbiting the Earth, how quickly the space debris is orbiting, and the imminent danger of all that coming around multiple times during the film. Like, it was just so exciting, and, you know, just the way they shot it was very unique, kind of groundbreaking. Kind of like 1914, similar feeling there, with just really long shots. Really, really cool. That's why I thought why Contact was so good, was because it was like very realistic, and then it didn't like go too far. It was like, yeah, I can understand this kind of thing. Gravity was so good, keeps you nervous, feel like you're there with them, the way it's shot. Yeah, the way they had the camera like go, like, you know, quote unquote camera transition through certain things, like through glass and stuff, and first person view inside the visor of her spacesuit and her space helmet, like, just awesome. It was so cool. And I like 1914. I compare it to that just because it had that similar feeling of, like, you know, the word's stupid, but like immersive feeling, that immersion of being in it. Hey Jan, what's up? Or Jan, Jan. Is update 16 out? Yeah, we're doing it right now. It came out earlier this morning. I don't know, was it like 10 hours ago, something like that? Came out pretty early. It's about, I think somebody said it was about 12 gigabytes to update. We are currently crossing from the Dominican Republic to the east over to Puerto Rico to check out some points of interest over there. And I think it's time that I turn on autopilot. Does this have an autopilot? It does. I don't know where the autopilot controls are. Are they over here? Flaps, ECU. It's letting me turn on the autopilot with my shortcuts. Where is the autopilot in this thing? No, it's our transponder, comm radio. Flaps. I think I'm just like hacking it by hitting the autopilot controls, because it is showing it here. USA West, we actually switched to West recently just because, just for Say Intentions, which I've been using. They're having its customers of Say Intentions rally on US West, so people can see each other if they happen to be flying together on ATC. TJ says, you probably wouldn't like the ending to 2001 Space Odyssey. Yeah, I haven't seen it actually, because it goes really fantasy after he goes through the black hole. Yeah, I guess it's kind of weird, because I like, because the same way like Jodie Foster got thrown into the machine that they built, and then it's instantly fantasy, right? It's just like I don't want to spoil it. Cover your ears if you haven't seen it. Cover your ears, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. You know, how they drop her into the machine, and then she goes, it's essentially like the same thing, like into the unknown, into a parallel universe or whatever, a wormhole type thing. But that didn't, I enjoyed that. For some reason I didn't enjoy it, kind of the effects of that in Interstellar. Earmuffs, yeah. Gravity kept it scientific. Yeah, there were some weird things about, like, some cheesy things in Gravity, where when George Clooney's character is pulling away from her and they have that tangled line, like, I think they tried to make it so, like, there was too much inertia already, too much, like, velocity that he was moving at, that if they held onto the line, it would have pulled her away too, or something, I think is what they were going for. But I remember, like, Neil deGrasse Tyson commented, and he's like, yeah, he's like, no, all they had to do was do a little tug in the opposite direction, he would come right all the way back. But there had to be something dramatic, so, you know, in that case, I think we can forgive it. The ending to Contact lost me. Jodie Foster's spiciness made up for it, so it's fine, yeah. Am I in 2x speed now? I'm gonna cross over and watch the time here. 4 seconds, 5 seconds. All right, we're in 1x. We're gonna go 2x to cross over here to Puerto Rico. Autopilot on. Yeah, I don't know. I also saw like Contact's a much older movie, so I was like younger, of course, as everyone was when if we watched it for the first time then. So maybe my standards have changed since then, you know. Some of it might be very nostalgic, you know. Turned off gravity super quickly. Corny lines right out of the gate. I think it's if you can get past some of the dialogue, then yeah. But like visually, that movie is incredible. Sean says that the next developer live stream is happening tomorrow at 1:30. Yes. I hope they give us a date for Sim Update 16. I'm really excited for all of the airframe changes that they showed, where things are going to be more flexible and have a lot more give to them. So I think we're all either going to be pleasantly surprised or have a rude awakening with our landings. Supposedly, that hard pull to the left when you land is part of the reason that happens is like the rigidity of the airframes in the sim, and everything's just like a little too stiff. So there's going to be a lot more wiggling and give in the airframes as you land. And even as you're just idling on the ground, they showed some showing like the wings vibrating and stuff like that. So, hey Speedo, what's up? So I'm looking forward to 16 just because I'm really hoping it makes my landings look better on stream. That's the main reason. I want the landings to look better, okay? If it makes me look better, then that should make me happy. Sure, it'll make everyone else happy. All your landings will be smoother. I mean, who doesn't want that? We don't even need for it to be realistic. Just make us look better, okay? All right, let's go back to 1x, get this autopilot off. Looks like this island on the way to Puerto Rico. What is this island? There is nothing here, no airport or anything, but the peak is 600 feet. I don't even see a name for it, mainly because for whatever reason, Navigraph just doesn't have, its world map doesn't have that many labels. Wish they would add some more labels. I know I complain about that like every time. The water looks great. Or the coastline looks great. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is affected everywhere, what the before and after looks like, but I mean, I uninstalled that Project Coastline thing and it feels like I kind of have it installed. So it seems like they did a similar thing here with fixing all the coastlines. That's what the sim is for, screenshots and videos, yeah. And making a YouTube short or a TikTok that says something like, pilot attempts to land airliner on 60-foot runway or whatever, and trying to bait people into thinking it's a real thing. Also that. Sean says, I wonder if after the dev update they'll make the next flight sim beta available. Oh, the next sim update. That would be great, yeah. Now that World Update 16's out today, hopefully they do start a new, what do they call them, flights or something? Anyway, the new betas. Now, I really wish the Microsoft team or the Asobo team, whoever is naming all of these things, World Update makes sense. Sim Update makes sense. I remember when the betas started, they called them like flights or something like that. They're like, okay, to prepare for the next flight. It's like, guys, just call it a beta. I think maybe they pulled back on that a little bit, but now we have this World Hub thing, and every time I hear it, I'm like, what the heck is that? A meeting place for everyone in the world? World Hub. It's so generic. Why isn't it just called Airport Editor? Like, or something like... World Hub? Like, I mean, maybe they have grander plans for it, where you can update more than just the airports, but... that could be it, but like... can we just call the thing what it is instead of trying to come up with some like fancy aviation sounding name for it? Or some name that makes it sound like more of a thing than it actually is? Just call it Airport Editor, man. Anyway, the Airport Editor, aka World Hub, that's like in an alpha, right? With like, I think they've invited a few hundred people or something. That's gonna be so cool. I love the idea. Like, crowdsource it, let everybody update the airports, and they can submit it, and people can like vote them up and down to say like, somebody messed this airport up, don't use this. And you know, with enough upvotes or something of people trying it, then it gets implemented, gets pulled into a sim update and like approved, and then bam, it's baked in for everybody. It's amazing. It's a great idea. But it's an airport editor. All right, this weather is crap. We're gonna have to go to a preset. I feel horrible every time I go to a preset, but we're gonna do it. I do have We Love VFR turned on, so... and let's actually get to the south. The telescope is over this way. This thing has some insane engine noise. Is that it over there? Looks like we're headed the right direction. All right, until the telescope we have... oh, I messed up the... oh no, it is still on the right one. 18 miles until telescope time. The mountain! Thank you! Thanks to the mountain in the other room, gifting memberships. She's so nice. Thanks, mountain. Nice, Hanger got one. Beautiful, pull up your stools. Turn off your non-smoking signs in your planes, and get ready for a shipment of cigarettes for your passengers. You know the deal. If you stick around, you'll have better than a flight sim stool, but... as discussed in previous live streams you probably haven't seen, you do need to send photo evidence that you're now using a stool instead of a chair or anything like that in real life. So you need to acquire a stool if you don't have one. Okay, to the left. Whoops. This thing is crazy. You have to apply so much back. Like, I feel like I'm flying a jet. Rudder and back pressure just to, like, make a turn. Because we're going 350 knots. Which plane? I'm in the Vertigo. It's a Godfriend's plane, right? Yeah, just because it's extremely fast and it's just all glass canopy. You can just see everything. The downside is that it's so fast that it's hard to sightsee in it, just because we're going 300 knots. If I pull the power back to like 30%, maybe we'll be going only 200. But we do have there's just so much ground to cover in the Caribbean, and going between like, yeah, we're Dominican, now we're in Puerto Rico, and now we're gonna go to the east and hit up a bunch of islands. We'll land at Princess Juliana and then head south a bit. We'll see how far we can get, but there's just so much ground to cover with this update, over 100 points of interest. So I just tried to fly something fast for now. And I'm getting off course. High-speed sightseeing, yeah. It's fast to get to the points, but then I need to use active pause to actually, like, take a look at, see what we're actually looking at in each spot. Just found my new GA plane. I like the fastest turboprops. Yeah, this thing shouldn't even be allowed to have this engine in it. It's ridiculous. Is this it right up here? This might be it. Jodie Foster, here we come. To cover ground, yeah. Yeah, it's just like comically fast. This scenery needs a double ender. Yeah, I agree. If we were gonna focus just on one area, like just flying around like the Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico or a couple islands, then yeah, and I think on Saturday we should do that. But yeah, for now, I just wanted to cover a bunch of area just so we can mainly see the terrain, see the different coastlines, especially of the islands that we're gonna hit up after this. Yes, we're here. Yeah, did this get improved? I feel like we saw this before. I feel like this was one of the first big POIs I visited in the sim. Oh man, the terrain around here is so cool too. Look at this. Somebody's gonna be flying under this in like 5 seconds, I know. Definitely improved, nice. Yeah, I think it's been a while since I've looked at this. Yeah, this is super detailed. I don't know what the other one looked like, but... Can you walk up this? Who has to walk up this thing to do maintenance? So wait, is this partially... Someone said it fell apart. Is this like showing what happened to it? Like there was some kind of malfunction or some of it got like taken apart? Does this show that, or is this how it looks in its like pristine state? No, it doesn't. Okay. I don't know what it looks like normally. Like this thing being like off center and like this. I'm like, wait a minute, is this in the wrong? Is this after the incident? This is before it collapsed. Oh, the whole thing collapsed. Can you land in the dish? Oh, it's actually stopping the cam. Oh, this is ground level right here, it looks like. I can't bring the camera any lower than this. Oh? Does anybody see us? All right, so we can go down. One of the towers gave way and everything came down. Oh my god. That just happened recently? Oh, there's a helicopter landing pad here too. Maybe this might be new as well. Oh, a few years ago. Great for hide and seek. Spearman, are you in a helicopter? Oh no, there you go. He's in the vertigo. Somehow not going 800 miles an hour. Oh, he just hit an invisible wall. Confirmed. Invisible walls exist. Alright, let's continue. Active pause. Alright, we're gonna go. I can just do a little touch and go here at Fernando Luis Ribas Dominici. I don't know how to pronounce this. TJIG. Tango Juliet India Golf Airport this direction, so we're gonna go towards that. And then after that we have Princess Juliana. I don't know how many of these waypoints that are shown on the world map were brand new and updated or not. I'm pretty sure it like overrides them, but I could be visiting waypoints that have gotten updated in the past. Oh dude, the terrain here looks great. To think that like come the end of the year when we get Flight Sim 2024, all of this stuff is going to look even better. It's going to be amazing. I am excited. +1 for Cuba. I'm not sure if it's the largest radio telescope. Cuba's fun and interesting, very pretty place. I think I missed what Delta said about Cuba. Yeah, or say, yeah, I'm totally down. I mean, you guys, I just pick randomly. If you guys have suggestions, 100% we can do whatever you guys want to do. I tend to pick things, yeah, each week that we do it and all that. ICAO, it's at the top of the screen. Tango Juliet India Golf. TJIG. Tango Juliet India Golf. And then after this one is Princess Juliana. I've never landed there because I don't tend to go to the most popular places in the sim. How dare you, Delta? Oh, I got you. Phil says it's the largest single receiver assembly in the world, not the largest array. Oh, the river right here? That looks really good too, actually. That's some shallow, like normally we don't, I feel like we don't see shallow water that's transparent, but right there, well, I should pause and just look at this again. That river right there, how shallow it was. Which direction? So right back here? Where am I? Once you fly far enough away from your plane. Oh yeah, like here. Like, I feel like normally water doesn't look like this. Like how we can clearly see there's water here. It's moving. It's reflective. And we can actually see like down, like transparent down into underneath the water. We can see like the river bottom. I feel like it's usually way worse than this. Yeah, this looks real. I assume this is part of the update with all the new like tech they use to update this stuff. This looks really good. And if they do that everywhere, then Project Coastline, sorry, I'm not going to need the mod anymore. But luckily, until the entire world is updated, I wonder if there's... I actually uninstalled it, Project Coastlines as well, just to make sure there wasn't a conflict. But that mod does a great job as well, just cleaning up all the coastlines when the water... it just makes the terrain under the water like visible, actually, so it's really nice. Looks like we got some kind of mine here. There's just so much to look at. I don't even... I'm sure I'm passing by like all these interesting spots. Today we're going for speed. We're going for ground coverage right now. Yeah, we can definitely do Cuba. Go down the other islands to our east, like the all the Saints Islands, the Virgin Islands. What else is there? Is it what else do we have? Tobago. I'm looking at the map here. Grenada. And all these Saints. Union Island. There's just so many. Port Elizabeth. St. Vincent. Yeah, then we have all the Saints. St. Lucia, St. Vincent. Anyway, we're going to hit up a couple of those if we, time permitting. The airport is right in front of us here. Runways are 09 and 27, 5,500 feet long. Nine miles away. So we'll just line up for 0, 9. It's funny, I didn't see the controls for the autopilot anywhere. But I'm able to use my Bravo to change them anyway. See the runway right here. Actually, sorry, it's this one right here, isn't it? Right over here on the water. This is the Vertigo, William, yeah. He's going for distance. He's going for speed. All alone. Is landing the Vertigo even possible? Do you land it? Do you need like an arrestor cable? How does this thing work? Cut the power and pray. That's what I do when I fly an airliner. Yes, gears down. Freezing. Classic. Freezing on final. You gotta love it. Autopilot can be run from the Logitech multi-panel. Yeah, it seems like if you any shortcuts you have seem to work. Or any peripherals that you have. It is... I feel like you have to cut the engines. Alright, that's a touch and go. It's just ridiculous. Oh my god, this looks so good! Dude, I have to go look at the water over here too. Yeah, this, I mean, if this is a sign of things to come with Flight Sim 2024... like, all of this looks so good right here. Yeah, we touched down at the, what would that be, like the 4,500 foot marks? This scenery looks really, really good. I'm at 100 level of detail, by the way. Or maybe 150? Let me double check what I'm at. I'm at pretty low settings. In terms of like, I'm on ultra, but yeah, terrain, okay, terrain's at 150. And object is only at 100. And I have frame generation off. On a 4080. We are using a preset. Let's see if the live weather looks any better now. Wow. Yeah. But this looks really, really good. Oh, feather the prop. That's why, yep. I don't know, the water looks great. Everything looks really good right now. Alright, we're going to Princess Juliana next. And get that up top here. TNCM. And I don't think it's very far from here. Okay, 60 miles. We'll be there in like 4.5 seconds in the Vertigo. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, the coastlines, the color of the water, this whole like port here, or lake, or whatever this is technically called. It's looking pretty good to me. Hey, Canadian guy, what's going on? Yeah, it seems like with shallower bodies of water, they made the water more transparent, so you can actually see like the detail through the water. Oh, Juliana's... we're going to pass by an airport on the way to Princess Juliana. Cyril E. King. I think did I not put that one? Oh yeah, King. In St. Thomas, part of the Virgin Islands. So St. Thomas is on our way towards Princess Juliana. And we do have a bunch of water in between. Okay, 65 miles until TIST, so we have a further distance to Princess Juliana than I thought. My bad. Co-pilot doesn't show up in the cockpit. I know. He's a good boy. Look at him doing his job. Alright, more coastlines. More water, more coast. I think I better look behind us where the sun is right now. These are just like everything is a screenshot now. Let's move the sun a little bit. There we go. Get some of the blue in front of us. Yeah, just like here, like, look, you can see, like, underneath the surface of the water. All right, we are leaving Puerto Rico. And actually, I'll put in the airport we're going to pass by on the way. TIST, Cyril E. King. Put that one in instead at the top for now. And there is an island that's part of Puerto Rico coming up here. Culebrita, maybe? I cannot speak. Cannot pronounce these things. Yeah, there's an island up here on our way out right here, and then we have to cross over to St. Martin. Is it pronounced St. Martin? St. Martin? The rule is that I will pronounce everything incorrectly, so... Okay, so yeah, St. Thomas, and then yeah, there's an airport here on this island. This is part of Puerto Rico. Yeah, Benjamin Riviera, Noriega, TJCP. Be cool to overfly that one too. Just gonna be a little bit to the south. It's just this island right over here. Oh wait, there is. Wait, are these the autopilot controls? Avionics, turbine. We have heading and altitude settings here on the left, but there aren't any actual autopilot. There's no actual autopilot unit in this, is there? Gear, flap. These are circuit breakers or fuses, hydraulic pumps. Yeah, then we just have a transponder, radio. Yeah, so I guess we can just use it if we happen to have things bound. The menu button. I don't think there's actually any autopilot controls here. I think it would be have to be a separate unit. This is also so old, like the G3X Touch. Yeah, I don't think we have any. Can I sync my heading bug? No. Well, at least we can change the heading, switch to heading mode, and use the Bravo to, if we want to stay on autopilot. It's so nice using autopilot, just like lets me, I feel like a lot of the time when I've been streaming, I've been doing a lot of hand flying now. Then I neglect my screenshot taking, don't take as good of screenshots or like things like that. St. Thomas. Yeah, just a touch and go. I'll probably do like pretty much all touch and goes today just so we can cover as much ground as possible. Just to see as many sites as we can. Where am I from? Los Angeles. Dude. This looks good. Are you ready for the massive rain? Oh yeah, I saw that. I've been watching it on Windy. It looks like it's supposed to hit. Well, I haven't checked today, but a friend of mine told me about it. He's like, giant storm coming. I was like, oh what? I think it was predicted. At least when I looked yesterday, it was predicted to hit LA around Thursday morning, like 1 a.m. on Thursday. Skytation, what's up, man? The plane sounds like RC planes. It is pretty much an RC plane, absolutely. What's going on, man? It's good to see you. Yeah, this thing has a kind of a high-pitched motor. Dude, this looks so good. Look at this. This isn't even like one of the featured areas. Yeah, they did the improvements. Is there actual water there though? Sometimes there's water, sometimes there's not. Yeah, I don't see any reflections there, really. So I don't know that that's filled with water, actually. Yeah, all of the elevation data, like, everything looks very detailed. This is, if they can do this and pull this kind of, these improvements off more and more places in the world for, like, Flight Sim 2024, I feel like that alone, for anybody that flies VFR, is just going to be... This looks like, yeah, it looks like they like handcrafted this coastline. I don't know, this looks really good to me. Normal vertigo speed. Yeah, I even have the throttle at like 50%. It is pretty ridiculous. Look at the throttle. We're at halfway on the throttle. Don't worry, Microsoft. I got your screenshots for your next blog post here. Don't even worry about it. I think the competition is going to be absolutely insane for Thursday's screenshot challenge. Do I plane spot from the In-N-Out? I've been to that In-N-Out many times near LAX, yeah. Normally only like if I go to there to pick somebody up, but I've been to that In-N-Out a bunch of times for sure. It's a great spot to go to. In-N-Out on Radford, Walter. A couple of burgers, beers, a few laughs. Yeah, if you ever go to LAX and you have time to kill, it's definitely worth going to the In-N-Out. Just right away from the airport, go to the In-N-Out, try a burger, some fries. Twitching, trying to not quote Lebowski. It's one of my favorite movies, man. You have to quote it every time. Raccoon says, can't wait to lose the screenshot contact. Dude, you won 2 of them in a row. Quiet. You've won enough for a lifetime, sir. You don't need to win anymore. Give someone else a chance. Those are good burgers. Oh, where am I going? Why are we, I did not activate, no, I hit nav mode and did not activate it. I'm just flying out here in the middle of the water for fun. Don't mind me, everyone. Did I swing by there the other day to celebrate after the hospital? No. I went straight home and took a shower after the hospital visit. Since they didn't know if they were going to take my appendix out or not, they didn't do anything really except fill me with saline and the potassium and check all my vitals forever and put me in a room with 6 other people separated by curtains, and I just watched Twitch on my phone until I fell asleep. Got a couple hours of sleep, but once I got home, they had me like wipe my body down with like these wipes, like pre-surgery wipes. They're like, you know, if you're not feeling good in the morning, we might have to do surgery, take your appendix out. So stand here behind this curtain and take all your clothes off and wipe everything down with these wipes except your face. I was like, all right. And that stuff like left like this sticky residue on me. I was like, this is gross. So the first thing I did when I got home was take a shower. Well, actually, the first thing I did was napped on the couch and watched Battlestar Galactica. And then when I got up, I took a shower. Vertigo supports the 750. Oh, it does? On the right side. I don't think I have the mod installed, so I'm guessing I have to install the mod for it to appear. On the right side? That's interesting. Alright, looks like I'm missing the airport here. It's advanced me to the next leg, so I'll just fly by the airport. Alright, get this autopilot off. Seems legit. I did take a... Raccoon says I took a screenshot during a stream that got featured in a blog post. Nice. Another one? Wait, a Microsoft one or not? Just didn't win the grand prize. What were they offering for the grand prize? They give you like a plane or something? Oh my god, this looks good too. I wish there were real boats in the water, but I'm sure this is probably one of the locations like Bijan's Boats works. I mean, at least the dock, like the photogrammetry, at least the satellite imagery is at least improved so we actually see what resembles boats instead of them just being like sunken into the water and barely visible. So that's an improvement for sure. And that's a really cool airport to fly to. This is beautiful, man. Big Lebowski's the best LA movie ever. It is one of my favorites. You have to install the G3X mod to get the autopilot controls. Oh. If you actually want a physical, like, autopilot unit in there. Alright, we're off to Princess Juliana now. 100 miles, really? Oh, we have to follow these islands, though. It's gonna take us a little bit off course, but then we're gonna be over the water for a bit. Which plane? It's the God Friends Vertigo. Vertigo. It goes 350 knots. If you need to get somewhere in a hurry, this is a good one if you don't want to be in a jet. It just kind of like feels like a jet. I think it's ridiculous. It's just very agile as well. I mean, as agile as it can be when it's going 300 knots. You wish you got a free plane. Oh, you would have two. Yeah, they should offer somebody like a credit or something, like give you like a $25 credit or give you a free Microsoft / Asobo built plane, you know, something like that. If you want to ignore gravity in a turboprop. I didn't even realize I could feather the prop in this. Where is the prop control? Can I feather the prop in this, or are you guys joking? Because I'm pulling the prop and nothing is moving in the cockpit. Yeah, no, I can't feather the prop. Nothing is happening. Huh. Oh, we have to go over here, I guess. Sorry, we're gonna get distracted. This is a very squirrel stream for sure. Not the simulation, the super popular sim YouTuber squirrel, but a yelling squirrel like a dog stream. It's because there's so much to look at. There's just so many islands. Oh, you were kidding. Oh, I thought you were being serious because I wasn't losing any speed. I couldn't slow down any further. I felt like I was going 200 knots still. It was weird. How are you able to use the autopilot and the Vertigo with a shortcut? That's what I'm doing. I'm doing it using the Bravo throttle quadrant. You would have to set shortcuts for a lot of different... Oh, there's a Government of the Virgin Islands Administration Complex building. Just rolls off the tongue. These roads look kind of crazy, but I'm sure they were improved. Maybe we could see the roads. That's cool. Oh, there's another airport right here. This is Spanish Town, Virgin Gorda. Oh my god, this looks so good. Yeah, the water looks incredible here. I haven't flown here for a long time, but... So I'm curious to see if anybody does like before and afters and stuff like that, but... Yeah, just like that transparency of like shallow water looks so good. Is that a global fix? Like, I doubt it's a global fix. Just like that, like the reflections and how shallow that water is, you can see the actual base of like the pond under it and everything. Looks really good. We need that globally. Yeah, this whole area looks incredible. Very, very cool. You gotta like it. And if you don't like it, you're wrong. Hey Kimmy, what server? We're on USA West. USA West. Get free worldwide marina and boat mod. Oh yeah, yeah. Wait, there's a free one? I know that Bijan, who makes the tree mod, also makes a boats mod as well. I thought I had it. I might not. And I have that Project Coastline mod, but I uninstalled the Project Coastline mod. Just to make sure what we're seeing is what everybody will see. Not counting the Rex improvements, but... Probably uses a FADEC control the engine and the prop. Yeah. Yeah, because they said it's a constant speed prop, right? So yeah, it's like diamond to like ECU or FADEC or whatever. $106 points of interest. Probably seen about 86 of them so far, easily. Or we've probably seen like 12. Saba Rock or Saba Rock. Nice. It's like a little tiny, looks like a helicopter landing pad of sorts there too. All right, let's get back on the course now to the south before I get distracted by more islands to the north. Yeah, with autopilot, like master autopilot on and off works. You'll probably just need to set some settings for like altitude hold mode to toggle altitude hold mode, heading and nav mode. You can change heading and altitude down here though, which I'm going to do right now. But I'm mostly using my Bravo throttle quadrant that has all those buttons on it. All right, off to Princess Juliana now. I'm sure some of you have landed this airport like 700 times. This might be my first time or second time, maybe. We'll see. $850 horsepower on a fixed pitch prop? I think no. Yeah, CSU, 5 or 6 blades. Yeah, the prop on this thing looks crazy. If I pause it, does it... No, it doesn't stop the prop. Yeah, the prop on this thing is just very aggressive looking. It screams powerful. All right. Princess Juliana's next. Then we start our trek to the south after that. So Princess Juliana's on St. Martin. Then there's St. Bart's is southeast of there. I didn't put that in the flight plan. There's just so many islands that I didn't put necessarily all of them. Then we have Saba. St. Eustatius? St. Kitts, I've heard of that one. Charlestown. St. John's. And then, what are we passing by here? Yeah, there's so many places to visit. And once we get down, like, where I think we're not even halfway through yet. We're, like, nearing the halfway point. Let's see, time check. We're at 1 hour and 44 minutes. All right, I'm going to go to 2x speed here, which is insanity in the vertigo. Want to be able to get to the end of the route here. We'll see how it goes. I want to see you manage to land at Saba. I don't know anything about these airports either, so I'm guessing that one is... Let me take a look at that one. Saba, 1,300 feet. Yeah, that's not going to happen. We are overflying most of the airports today in the vertigo. Saba's wild. Feels like we're doing the cross the US trip in one night. We could have done the cross the US trip in a night if we just used the vertigo with 4x acceleration and did it in a straight shot. Easy. We would just start it, put on time acceleration instead of 3 hour or like an hour and a half timer. We'd all go AFK, you know, drink a tea, drink a hot cocoa, hot chocolate, drink a beer, drink a whiskey, drink a wine, and then we'd come back, and then we'd celebrate landing. Let's go JFK to LAX. Oh, it's the shortest commercial airport in the world. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be landing there in the Vertigo. Obviously, we're going to try, but for science, of course. I mean, so far, I'm super impressed with all of the elevation, like the elevation data. Like, all those islands looked incredible. The water looks incredible. I don't know. I'm pretty stoked. I think it looks pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, you're in the Airbus. Perfect. You first, sir. You first. All right, on to course now. All right, Princess Juliana. And then Wancho, it looks like. A lot of these we're just going to overfly. I just want to go from island to island to island. I mean, once we get down here, like if we're going to stream all night, we would then go west. There's just so many more points of interest. Yeah, so we go west. So that's Trinidad there, and then we go west. I guess we would turn a little north from there because that's like Venezuela, but we would go up to, yeah, islands north of Venezuela, Antilles, all that stuff is there too, Aruba. And then if we went the opposite direction, we would, you know, have all of Cuba and the Bahamas as well, which was behind. Sorry, I was just looking at a Navigraph on the side. So yeah, we just have, there's just so many, there's so much ground to cover. It was hard to even pick like a starting point and a direction, but let me take a look at the list of the handcrafted airports. Where's the airport list? 7 handcrafted airports. So we started at one of them. And we're going to end at one of them, formerly Crown Point. Trinidad and Tobago's A&R Robinson International Airport. It's formerly called Crown Point International. And then, which one is on the flight plan here? Yeah, TTCP. So that's Crown Point where we're ending. To figure out, I thought there were 3 of them. All right, autopilot is off. We're going 330 knots. Tobago? Oh, is this the runway going this direction, it looks like? I have not flown here before. I know there are a bunch of mods that add, the Bijan one at least adds a bunch of boats and stuff into the Caribbean, and I don't think I have that installed. Yeah, set up a drone on the beach. I can do that once I get down there. All right, I just pulled a mixture, right? That's how you land this plane? I don't know if this is the right airport, is it? Yeah, it must be. I don't know if there's a smaller strip somewhere else. Oh my god, that looks good. Alright, I have to like force the entire nose down to land here. To land this thing. Yeah, I've been at idle like this whole time. You just have to like slam it into the ground, I guess. Wait, my gear didn't go down. I didn't put my gear down. Why does it seem like we're not slowing down? All right, let me set up the drone. That was good. That was wonderful. Let's get the drone in there. Dude, the beach here looks so good. I don't think I have any third-party stuff. This is just from the update, I think. I know you can get an update that has like tons of people on the beach. Yeah, there's too many people. Vaughn and the... Oh, it's an F-22. Hey, Just Aviation. Do I know a good PC? A very powerful one. I mean, yeah, it's like, you get what you pay for with PCs, and this game is extremely demanding, especially on your CPU. So, I would recommend at least like a 3080, NVIDIA 3080 or higher. And the fastest CPU you can afford, like the 7800 3DX or 3DX, right? X3D, I mean. Is kind of like one of the best you can get right now. But yeah, if you want to be running like consistently more than 30 frames per second, you're gonna need a pretty powerful computer. As far as like pre-built computers, like I haven't bought one myself, but companies like NZXT seem to be pretty reputable. I gotta check out the rest of the scenery real quick. This looked so good over here. Yeah, I don't think I have any other add-on besides the World Update for the Caribbean and of course Rex Acu season. And we got a VOR here. My god, this is so detailed. This is all World Update, I think. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think I have any other Caribbean scenery at all. Hey, can you hear the water? Is that always a thing? Am I crazy? Is this always a thing? Do you always hear the water? I think I just always have music on it, like never noticed it. There's some of that desync that somebody was talking about earlier. That rubber banding. Like how I see Chris rubber banding right now. It could just be a bug. He was, like my internet is good. It's too bad this is all empty, but I mean, it's kind of cool that with the World Update, somebody could probably just add in a bunch of like life, you know, to all the existing buildings that are already in here. Oh, you were still on 2x? Oh, that's why. That would make sense then. You can hear water on your game too. I don't, oh, waves have always made noise. Okay. Shows you how often I am, near the water. What the? This guy is calling. What? Must fly. It's so random. Must fly. Okay. Interesting. I know I hit the T button again. It's kind of random. Kip on a billboard. Dude, I am nowhere near that fancy looking. Alright, looks like we're gonna slew. Get that gear down. Alright, let's continue on here. We must see more. Why does the left wing always pull down? User error, for sure. Nice. Hey, those boats look great. I do have some of the boat add-on stuff. I think I have like the global shipping and... Though I don't think that one is a global shipping. Global shipping ship. Or vessel, I guess. What's up, Patrick? It's the Got Friends Vertigo. It's really good when you need to go really fast. Dude, for those of you that play in VR, I feel like this is going to be incredible. Like, it looks good enough just on the monitor. Like, yeah, in VR, flying through here seems like it's going to be amazing with all these updates. Is there enough? I wonder if there's enough thermals here to do gliders. This seems like an awesome spot to go gliding, assuming there's enough lift. Okay, what's next on the list? We need to go south now. TNCE. Autopilot can do its thing while I update. I really wish Vertigo let you put in a multi-airport flight plan and then it would like step through each one after the other. All right, TNCE is FD Roosevelt. Which island is this? I wish it had a name. I have to go between like multiple maps to find the name of the islands. Is this St. John's? I think this is St. John. Oh wait, I have the wrong airport in. We're going to TNCS. Wancho. Yes, this is Saba or Saba. Probably Saba. This is where I'm going to fail landing again. Man, this engine. This engine is super loud. Fantasy Island. Okay, yeah, Sabo, and then after that is St. John. I think that's where that is. Oh no, sorry, St. John, Sabo is on St. John's. I think. Or is it just called Saba Island? There's like a little town called St. John's. That's confusing. And isn't there a St. John's Island as well? As part of the Caribbean down here? This string of islands. I think there is a St. John or St. John's. Okay, we're going Saba, then Saint Eustatius, and then Saint Kitts after that. All right, so there's no way we're landing here, but we have to try because it's going to be hilarious. Oh, part of the Virgin Islands. 400 St. John's in Canada. I think there are 4 or 5 St. John's of one sort of or another in the Caribbean. Yeah, it makes it very, very straightforward for somebody that knows nothing about the geography of the Caribbean outside of, you know, like Bahama, you know, more familiar with like the Bahamas, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic than I am with like the Virgin Islands and like the French-owned islands, and the Netherlands own some islands, and there's just like so many different countries have territories in the Caribbean. It's really interesting. Okay, so this is the impossible landing. The runway is 977 feet long. What's the runway? 12 and 30? I guess it's where these people are. Oh, is it right there? This is gonna be it's gonna be absolutely horrible. Looks like 30 is gonna be the runway we land on. Winds variable at 1 knot. Is it right there at sea level? I thought I saw a runway right over here. Oh, is it up there? I'm so confused. I thought I saw it down right along the water here, where there were some names, right? Yeah. You're flying a jet and you can't keep up. We did do some time acceleration a little bit, so that is part of it. Are there just people randomly landed over here? Or is that the runway? Oh, that's it right there, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be wonderful in the Vertigo. Hey, at least we just plunge into the water when we run off the end of the runway. This is fine. Oh no, you got a CTD. Raccoon, no. I felt like we were gonna get it a couple of times when I was loading in a couple of the spots, but I basically just need to ram my face into the start of the runway here. We're never landing. This is gonna be a hilarious flip. It's gonna be worth it. No! It's impossible. I think it does seem a little more uphill that direction, doesn't it? Good luck, everybody. There is no way the Vertigo is landing here. Veerman's gonna prove me wrong right now. Oh, you're going pretty slow. That looks pretty good. Oh my god, I think he did it. Did he do it? Can't tell. Alright, I'm gonna need a crazy slip, maybe. Oh, I have the flaps on auto. That might be part of my problem. No wonder when I was dumping my flaps, nothing was changing. That's my excuse for now. I'll come up with a new excuse when I fail the second time. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Okay. That was much easier with the flaps not on auto. Much easier. That was the problem. Landed in the Vertigo super slow. Yeah. I think that was part of my problem. I had the flaps on auto, Now, when I dumped them before on the other landings, like nothing happened. I was like, I'm still way too fast. That would be why. Did I get the scenery? I downloaded the world update. Yeah, there's like nothing here, right? Yeah, I downloaded the entire update. I restarted the sim. Looks like poop. I wonder, was I missing the other one? I mean, Princess Juliana looked right? Right? I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, this one looks like there's nothing here. Kill the engine and glide in. Yeah, you might need to. All right, here comes the jet. Here comes Jeff in the FA-18. Oh, he stuck it. He's good. Check the group flight channel. You posted a picture. I'm looking right now. Yeah, there's like a whole parking area, huh? All right, I have that. Wait, it looks similar. The X, the 3-0. Yeah, it looks the same to me. Oh yeah, you have like rocks and stuff over here, right? I don't. Oh yeah, and this part on yours looks way better. Look, the rocks up here look correct though. What's going on? It's almost like it didn't load half of it. Like there's supposed to be a rock formation right here that Josh has in his screenshot. Oh, there we go. You posted another one. Oh wait, is that mine? I'm so confused. Oh, there's solar panels and everything. Yeah, look, mine doesn't even have rocks here. What's going on? The heck? I downloaded the entire world update and restarted. Let me double check it. I want to see it in all of its glory. All right, yeah, let me take a look. Let's see where we're going to go from here. We're going from... I am going to restart it because I want to see... The problem is I might have other stuff that's not installed. So we'll take a look. And then next we're going to go TNCS to TNCE is next. FD Roosevelt. It's just down to the southeast. Now let me see if it didn't install for some reason. That's kind of a bummer if it didn't. Oh no, I'm missing Delta. Sorry, Delta. He's coming in with the Airbus. Let me check Content Manager. Yeah, I don't... What the heck? How is this not installed? I installed the world update. So does that mean the other ones weren't installed either? There's probably a bunch of them that aren't installed. Yeah, this one too, right? I also have TAPA. Yeah, I think neither one of these were installed somehow. That is so weird. How did it not install the airports as part of the world update? The bar at the top is Volanta. It's part of Volanta Premium. It doesn't show to me though. It only shows to the stream. So like I don't see that on the top of my flight sim. It just comes through the streaming software. Is the game crashing now? No, okay. It's just a quick black screen for fun, for the funds. Yeah, okay. I think maybe those are the only two. Rio, Queenstown, Kingston, Gibraltar. Is this? I don't know if this one is part of it. Yeah, I don't know how I have all of these. Some of these airports I uninstalled intentionally because I have third-party ones from the marketplace. Oh, the airport was made a long time ago when it first started. Oh, that's why. That could be why. Is maybe I yeah, maybe there's some I don't have installed from a long time ago. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look again. Thanks for letting me know, Josh. I was like, yeah, this looks a little blank. Oh no. All right, we're going to ignore the Navigraph messed up waypoints here. Beer Hunter, good name by the way. Makes you want to check your content manager. Yeah, I don't know. I installed the whole world update, so I'm not sure why. Yeah, it missed that one, and it missed, was it Crown Point? I think the last one we're going to, TTCP. Oh, there's even a POI. Oh, yeah, this is a little bit different. All right, that was strange. I don't know why it didn't install it. Okay, quite different. Holy crap, this looks really good though. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, all the runway info is right. Oh my god, this looks so good. What? This looks so much better. That is crazy. Man, they went all out. This isn't a... Look, I feel like the detail just at this one airport feels like it's better than like some entire world updates we've had in the past. Oh, Delta's coming in! Oh no. Oh, maybe he doesn't have it installed either. He's being a good pilot and doing a go-around. I mean, there's no way an A320 can land at 900 feet. Unless it rides up the side of the mountain. I just want to take the drone up here because this just looks too good. It's a point of interest. Looks like a church up here. Dude, this is incredible, man. I don't know what's going on, or if I haven't looked at some of the world updates in detail recently, but it feels like they've totally stepped up their game. I don't know. All of these POIs have a really, really good detail. And the terrain just looks incredible, man. This is really, really good. This could be like the best world update ever. What's crazy is they seem to stress so much that the world update was about the terrain and not so much about like the handcrafted POIs. But like the airports and the points of interest we've looked at so far look incredible. Hey, you know, under promise, over deliver. That's what they were going for. I think they got it down. Is this live weather right now? Okay, we are on live weather. But now the weather's a little too boring, so we'll go back to add some clouds and then we'll continue on. Do a few clouds. Anyway, this is awesome. Looks beautiful. All right, all started back up in the Vertigo. This flight plan might be a little bit messed up now. Oh, no, okay, it looks like it... Oh, no, yeah. It's got those waypoints that go to the North Pole. We'll just ignore those. All right, we're going to go to the southeast. There are a bunch more points. We won't stop at the next ones. This was just the ridiculous landing challenge, so we had to try to stop here. Whoa. What? The heck? You can run into that? That's new. Normally you can't run into those things. Look how tiny the Vertigo looks. Oh, the Vision Jet's like floating a little bit. This the F-18 wheelie. Is this enough runway? We'll find out. It's not. It's not enough runway. And launch. No launch. Oh no. It doesn't like me. I'll see you all in the air. Oh no, the engine. The engine is not started enough. I have to learn more slew commands. And I don't think I can take off in the water. The Pelican's here to provide support. Can we get enough, can we get enough speed in the water to take off? We can't. I guess I have to go high enough up so I can gain enough speed. That's going to be the strat. Is this enough?
Stall.
Power off. Opposite rudder. Can we stop the spin? Ailerons neutral? No, we can't because the engine is not. Oh, picking up speed. There we go. Okay. Engine quick start. Save the day. All right, that's a textbook takeoff. Okay, let's continue southeast. These have to be some of the best, like, cliffs and rocks ever as well. Is there anything this detailed? This is crazy. I wonder if is that one of the landing challenges actually? Let me take a look at the list again. 3 landing challenges. MTCA, no, that's TNCS. That is not one of the landing challenges. Yeah, one's in Dominican Republic, Bahamas, and Haiti. Those are the 3 landing challenges. Cheers from Brazil. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Welcome. Or welcome back, I should say. Yeah, this that island is incredible. That was awesome. Stall recovery is don't stall, yeah. FlowPro has an automatic up 1,000 feet setting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick up FlowPro. I know you guys keep telling me that it's incredible, and I haven't grabbed it yet. I will need to. Man, is there anything notable coming out on Thursday? Do you guys know about any upcoming releases? Am I finally gonna get the Traveler or whatever, the 2012, the TACAM Traveler? TACNAM? This is the next island here. Look, we have like 3 POIs already. FD Roosevelt. St. Eustatius? And then after that is St. Kitts in the background behind it. We can see Kitts. I'm wondering if anything good is coming out on Thursday. I feel like most of the time it's almost like a surprise, like every Thursday. That's part of the fun of, I think, why I like doing those Thursday streams. I'm going to continue doing the marketplace streams and buying a few things every week, checking them out even if they look crappy. It's kind of just like a fun game almost, like see what's in the marketplace. You don't really necessarily know what it's going to be week to week. So I kind of enjoy it. It's like gambling. Oh, this runway is perpendicular to where we're going. I'm just going to fly over it just so we can see more sights. I got to change the time of day again though. The sun is way too low. Oh, there we go. Oh my God. Yeah. Quite a difference. More awesome coastline. Pay where roulette. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. That's the fun of it. Funded by your amazing Couch Captains memberships. Much appreciated. These horrible marketplace purchases made possible by your membership. Thanks, Couch Captains. These aircraft we purchase, fly for 20 minutes, and never fly again. Brought to you by your thanks to your support. Thank you so much. Viewers like you, yeah. What's up, Soul? All right, so that was the very quick St. Eustatius, and up here, this is St. Kitts right here. Bradshaw International is the airport. And I'll need to update the flight plan again here. And you can tell when I'm updating the flight plan. We just start flying to the left. It instills confidence in your angel investors. Yes. I'm making horrible decisions with your investments. Thank you so much. Hey, Di-Fi, what's going on? Dr. Ed, thanks for the sub, by the way. And I really should have hooked up the Toby for this. To dig it out of the closet. We're already 2.5 hours in almost, so maybe I'll do that on Saturday. I keep going back and forth. I'm like trying to convince myself to like the Toby, but it just can be kind of annoying to use. Wait, St. Thomas Middle Island on city? The city is called St. Thomas Middle Island, but the island is St. Kitts? Hold on, do I have the terrain pre-caching up? Because everything is just like chunking in. Pre-caching, ultra, okay. Seems like it needs to be loading in a lot of this detail, like way further out than it is. I see things just like the mountains just like chunking in. Oh, see you, Chris. Good to see you, man. Hope to see you again hope to see you on Thursday for Marketplace Roulette. Oh, I should call it Marketplace Roulette. We'll call it Return on Investment stream. St. Kitts and Nevis have great real-life plane spotting channel. Oh, nice. I want to watch that. Every now and then I tune into like the LA or San Francisco one. All right, then up here we have Charlestown coming up, next island. And then we're gonna make our way east to another St. John's. This one's actually an island called St. John's. I don't know if it's like the St. John's. Maybe there are several other ones. We'll see. Oh, good night, Jonas. Oh, you're waiting for a UAP. What's a UAP? Like a UFO? Unmanned aerial phenomenon? What is a UAP? To show up on the marketplace. We tried one of those drones last week and the thing wouldn't take off. It was a It was sad. I was looking forward to flying that thing. It was a little remote control, like an FPV drone. Yeah, is it a UFO? Apparently John was a pretty big deal in these parts. Any Johns in the chat? This entire stream is all about you. The sun is at a horrible angle now. It's like too bright. There we go. That's a little better. St. Paul, Charlestown. Okay. So this is Charlestown. This island. This isn't like a volcano or something, is it? I don't think there are any volcanic islands in the Caribbean, are there? This looks almost volcano-like. Just the way it's formed here. Oh, there's so many points of interest over there. Okay, we're gonna have to go down this way. Oh, most of them are volcanoes. I think I just saw like... Oh no, those are wind turbines. Those aren't points of... I thought those were points of interest. Like the markers in the distance. I was like, oh my god, what's over there? Nothing, just free power. Free electricity, that's all that's over there. Nothing to see. Alright, we do need to head a little more north now, though. Actually, we're pretty much directly west at this point. Alright, autopilot, take me there. Flying Tic Tacs? Dude, the drones were fun. Oh yeah, the Tic Tac UFO, Tic Tac shaped UFO. 1/3 of the nation of Montserrat was destroyed by an eruption. 20 years, dude. Yeah, I had no idea. That's terrifying. Delta says a very famous music recording studio was destroyed. The studio where Mark Knopfler and Sting were having breakfast decided to put Sting on the beginning of Money for Nothing. Wait, is that Sting on the beginning of Money for Nothing? I didn't even know that. The only reason I really stream is to learn everything that I know from reading chat. This is the best. It's a very selfish reason to stream, but if I didn't stream, I would literally know nothing. So, thanks everybody. I had no idea that was Sting at the intro. Welcome to the party. Don't worry about that waypoint right there. That's a BS waypoint. We're not following that. Let me see. Can I delete those? Oops. FPL flight plan. Unknown. It's interesting it lets you put unknown waypoints in. I know exactly what it is. It's the North Pole. Alright, there we go. Fixed. Alright, much better. Alright, let's give it a 2x. Everybody start your acceleration engines and action. Bam. Faster. The Vertigo can go even faster. I feel like I need like the Yakety Sax song or something when we do ultra speed. If this were an on-air flight, we could be moving microwave ovens, yeah, and color TVs. We could just keep that song on repeat the whole time. But they'd have to alter the lyrics if we banked too hard and destroyed the microwave ovens and color TVs. They'd have to remove that part, that lyric. It'd be pretty cool to do on-air company in the Caribbean. I mean, especially after this update. And the F word. Sierra says, you may be cool, but you'll never be Eric Clapton playing rhythm guitar for you. Cool. Definitely not. Nice. The Drake is in the MU2. I've been wanting to fly the MU2, but we're always flying in like more remote places, more scenic stuff. So, but then again, I am flying the Vertigo right now, so I guess might be a little hypocritical to be like, it's a little too fast, a little too big of a plane. All right, still in 2X, 14 miles until, where's our next airport? We're going to TAPA VC Bird International. St. John's. And then from here we go south. We're going to pass by... Oh, I'm going to butcher the name of this. Pointe Pitre? Pointe something? Oh, no. Seems to be a French-owned island, I would guess. The next one after this. It's gigantic, actually. Alright, 2X is now off. 350 knots. And then, yeah, we have a little pit stop here. Just gonna overfly this one too. The runways are... This is not like a landing challenge one. This is a 10,000 foot runway here at VC Bird International. Alright, autopilot off. Yeah, there's a gigantic runway right here. I guess I kind of have to do a touch and go. This feels wrong to have so few landings. All right. I change my mind about everything all the time. We're just going to, we'll just fly by this. I mean, I'm going to land. I mean, I'm going to do a touch and go. Now that I know to not put the flaps in auto. Squirrel Island. Yeah, I mean, just look at the coastline. Like the shadows of the trees on the water. That also feels very new. Just because the coastline is so clean now. And it goes like right up to where it should go, right to the tree line. It just, the shadows, I feel like, look better too. All the reflections, I mean. Does this plane do a loop-de-loop? Probably. I haven't tried it yet. I can get a little altitude and give it a shot. I'm sure it can. This thing is insane. I'm going 300 knots on my base leg. This is a very normal approach. Still haven't used time acceleration. Nice. Just plain old speeding below 10,000 feet. Breaking the law. There we go. That was a normal turn to final there. Prepare the butter icon. We have 10,000 feet to work with, but this thing is kind of squirrely. This thing is a little squirrely. The gear is down this time. Because you'll butter the landing, or that's all that'll be left of the aircraft. If it was on air and we were transporting butter, then yes. The aircraft disintegrates, but the cargo's intact. That is the deadest windsock. That was bouncy. Quite bouncy. All right, south. To the south we go. Oh, there's a point of interest. Point of interest. Is this another lighthouse light show thing? Either I've been missing the points of interest, or we're just on the wrong side of the island for them. Or wrong side of each island for them. Some kind of stadium. Cricket grounds, nice. Sir Vivian Richards Cricket Grounds. I have never actually watched cricket in my life. I think I may have seen it in passing, but I've learned nothing about cricket. I assume it's like most sports and is very entertaining to watch. I feel like I watch like almost any sport except for golf. Baseball is also kind of difficult to watch. Sir Vivian Richards. Is there a scoreboard? Hold on, I gotta take a closer look. We haven't looked at a POI for a bit, it feels like, so we need to take a closer look. Wait, Raccoon just landed in there. The Pelican has arrived. Oh my god, there's actually scores. Dude, do they normally put this amount of detail? This is crazy. There's actually like a scoreboard. Very nice, Raccoon. That's awesome. Veerman landed down there too. He's attempting to breach the gates. What the? What? Okay. Alright, let's head south. That was funny. That's like the bridge bug where like as you pass under things, it visually shows your plane like instantly on top of those objects instead. It's kind of like whenever you guys fly under a bridge and I'm watching. No stadium. Oh, just flat ground. might not have the whole update installed then. Apparently I didn't either, because I had an airport that was not showing up. I had to go to the content manager and download it. It was weird. Might have to check one of the landing challenges if it's not too late. What time? It's already 8:06 here. There needs to be a dinner in my future, so maybe that's not in the cards for today. All right, to the south we go. Yeah, I feel like we're just gonna beeline it straight down there, like just fly straight south until we get to the end here. I'll give it till the 3-hour mark and then we'll call it a night. Yeah, time for Josh. Yep, sounds good, man. Good to see you, dude. Hope to see you on Thursday for I think Marketplace Roulette is a good stream name for that one. I've been trying to, like, every time I make a thumbnail or something, I'm not sure what to call it. Like, it's a weekly marketplace update. I mean, the marketplace gets updated, but it's not only about updated products. It's also about new products. Marketplace Roulette seems more accurate. We don't know the quality of what we're gonna get. We are the first downloaders of certain products. All right, our next airport is called Les Saints. So it looks like we're gonna pass by. Is this Saint Claude? Oh no, this is the one I can't pronounce the name of. Pointe-à-Pitre? Pointe-à-Pitre? It's, it seems likely French owned. Oh, Montserrat is to our west right now. I'm not sure if we can see it. It's like, it's right where the sun is for me. But I just changed it, so we're going a straight shot south from this point. Yeah, it's over here. No city. Instead, we're just going to keep going south this direction. Yeah, maybe we don't have to... Yeah, it's probably too ambitious to finish all of these. We'll just see where we're at in about 15 minutes and then call it a night from there. Pointe-à-Pitre? Pointe-à-Pitre. Pointe-à-Pitre? Sometimes when I actually have time before a stream, sometimes... it's easier on the weekend ones, but I'll try to look up some of the pronunciations on YouTube to try to pretend like I knew how to say it all along. But yeah, there's just way too many island names today. That is it? Pointe-à-Pitre? Interesting. It is French owned, right? Just like looking at the map and some of the like names of the landmarks around it, it looks like it might be. All right, let's accelerate again. 2x speed. Maybe you guys are already doing that. Yeah, this is one of the bigger islands too that we're coming up to. How do you do 2x? You need to set a shortcut for it first. I have mine set to control plus and control minus on my keyboard. So if you go into controls, just look for sim rate. So like go to your keyboard sim rate. This R button like never works for me. Supposedly you can hold down R and then press plus and minus. So you might need a numpad for that. If you have a numpad, a numeric keypad, hold down R and try plus and minus on the numeric keypad. But for me, I don't have a numpad on this keyboard. So I set these two, increase and decrease sim rate. And you can go all the way up to like 16x. So yeah, it goes 2, 4, 8, 16. You just have to remember how many times you tap it. Or if you forget, as you slow down, you can like look at your like local clock here and just see how fast the seconds are passing to get an idea of if you're at real time or not. How did I do AP? I'm using just shortcuts. So I have an autopilot master, and then on my Bravo throttle quadrant, I have like heading mode, dials, and everything I can use. So I'm using the Bravo for it. Yeah, somebody earlier was saying that you can download a mod that enables an autopilot in it. I guess it might, maybe it puts a Garmin unit somewhere up here, something like that. I forget who said it. Somebody in chat said that you can, sorry, I forget who said it. You can like apparently look it up, and I guess the Godfriends website said, like pointed to this mod as a way to download, or a way to get autopilot in it. Thanks for another gifted sub, Mountain. Diamond Mike Boston with a comfortable flight sim stool. Congratulations. Make sure to always wear pants when you're sitting in it. Very important. Oh, not the autopilot. Oh, the 750. Okay. So is there no... I thought somebody mentioned there was a mod to get autopilot in it, like the actual autopilot unit, since there's no actual Garmin or anything in this thing. But you could also like go in, you could go into your settings and... Oh, Drazen, what's up? Tarks and flies. Yeah, mostly on YouTube, Drazen. I'm just multi-streaming, but most people are watching on YouTube. All right, back to real-time speed here. What time are we now? We're 2 hours and 48 minutes, so we'll do 10 more minutes, 12 more minutes, and then we'll call it an evening. Yeah, and then it's food and Tarkov time for sure. Yeah, we're checking out the new World Update. Edon says, I think Godfriend sometimes just adds the back-end hooks for hardware autopilot commands, even if the plane doesn't have an AP. Yeah, I feel like it's almost like the same thing when you... Oh, dude, this looks so good. All right, we've hit the crux of the update here, maybe, just based on what the ocean looks like here, what the coastline looks like here. Daniel, this vertigo plane's a beauty. Yo, you still want to see a loop? Oh yeah. My bad. Yeah, this is a giant island. I already forgot how to say it. Porta Petri, something like that. Oh my god, there's so many cities and POIs here too. Alright, I'll just keep it a little low with the autopilot. You could go into the settings, like into your control settings, and set things like the Bravo and any peripheral that has an autopilot section, or a lot of them at least. They just use built-in sim commands anyway that are shortcuts. So you could go in and find those shortcuts like set heading mode, set nav mode. You know, there's actually two commands. One of them is called increase and the other one's called decrease, or like plus and minus or something like that, I think they're called. And those are literally just used to like change whatever setting you chose beforehand. So you'll like say, okay, altitude selection mode, and then you use increase, decrease. It's this weird way that the Bravo works with its like little rotary encoders that it has. But you could potentially just look up the Bravo shortcuts for like a configuration for the Bravo throttle quadrant, and then copy all of those settings somewhere on your keyboard. Use those same exact commands on your keyboard to be able to access all the autopilot modes. Oh, Delta says, had to land a VC bird to shut down the bus. All right, dude. Good to see you, Delta. Glad you could join for a little bit, man. I will. I'll take a look at those flight plans you sent me. So maybe we can do those on Saturday or something. It's kind of rude. I'll steal your flight plan and then use it on a stream that you can't attend. It feels bad. Feels sneaky. All right, yeah, we're coming up on time, so I think we should land at this next airport right here to the east, and we can call it a night. Which one is the next airport? This one right after this one, TFFM. Actually, let's just land at this one. Let's land at Les Saints. TFFS, it's right in front of us. It's at the top of the screen. It's only, all right, 1,800 foot runway. That's decent. Runway 09 and 27. So we'll be perpendicular to those runways. 09 and 27. And let's check the weather. BFR. 1 knot of winds. Doesn't even matter. And, of course, basically sea level for the runway. Oh, we have some more water over here. I get this autopilot off. Is that water? Like a little... Is that lake? Like... Oh, okay, okay. It's like a little cliffside with water under it. There's like this river rolling right against it here. Yeah, I love the way the rivers look around here in the shallow water, like any kind of shallow body of water. Looks really, really good now. Alright, let me get my speed down so we can actually slow down for this approach up here. Yeah, I feel like what we're seeing with the terrain here is hopefully a sign of things to come for Flight Sim 2024. I bet it'll be released like August, like 2020 was. Probably later in the year. Hopefully it's not delayed to 2025. They'll have to rebrand the whole thing. So I guess, like, haven't sports games been doing that forever? Where they're, like, called... Because, you know, it's based on the season, so... I guess maybe it wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Flight Sim 2024, release date, February 2025. But if this is a sign of, like, what's to come in Flight Sim 2024, it'd be amazing. Will I abandon 2020? Yeah, I would imagine so. I mean, everything is going to carry over. 2024 is going to... You know, your hangar is going to carry over into 2024, and I'm sure there's going to be some features that I want, and I would imagine that if it's not right away, it's going to be eventually they're going to drop support for 2020. You know, they built like a new foundation for 2024, so yeah, I plan on flying in 2024 as soon as it's out. Day one, I will get it. I will upgrade. And yeah, hopefully it's worth using. Hopefully it's not something where like people want to still use 2020 because there's not enough to make it worth using 2024. Unless we have that situation, yeah, I'll just be using 2024. All right. Let's say east-west runways, right? We got a 27 and a 09. I'll go and get over here to the coast like everybody else who's already lined up. This thing just goes so fast, you have to just like... I've pulled it to idle and we're still going 270 knots, so this thing is just hilarious. Yeah, I wonder if... Yeah, Big Sierra says I wonder if payware scenery will work as well. Yes, they said that like the things you bought will be compatible. So like planes. I don't know about scenery. I think they may have only specifically mentioned planes. So yeah, I'm not sure about scenery. But I mean, if they're going to be updating trees, they're adding seasons. If we're going to see stuff like this throughout most of the world, Like this level of quality, like we're not even gonna need it. I hope they do like a Rex AccuSeason style tree replacement and terrain replacement though. I love Rex too much. Like the way Rex improves the terrain and the trees is just amazing. So I hope they have something like that. Like I want all that stuff to be built in because I want everybody to have an awesome looking sim, you know, without needing add-ons. And not, you know, the majority of us, like what, like 97% of people are on PC. But I think for those people who are on Xbox, it's great if they can get the same experience. As long as 2024 doesn't turn it into an arcade game. Well, some people would already argue that it is. And I think those people just need to go play X-Plane then. It's just like people always are outraged with some like I don't know. A simulator is technically a video game. It's also a simulator. It's a simulation genre, right? But Microsoft needs to have a level of accessibility for this game for casual players and people that take it really seriously. Like I go from not caring about my landings to doing VATSIM, and like that's the flexibility a simulator gives you. So yeah, I feel like the people that like get all gatekeepy and like annoyed that they added a Halo spaceship to it and stuff, or like, I mean, you can make the sim what you want it. You can turn off multiplayer. You know, you can not install the Halo Pelican or the upcoming like Dune Dragonfly ship and stuff. You know, so like. Oh, HG says, I think scenery add-ons might be an issue. They're changing a bunch of stuff. I mean, if they have something like shared cockpit, I'm not going to even look back at Flight Sim 2020 again. I'm going to be like, oh, game over. Shared cockpit forever. Let's go. And things like seasons and I don't know. I mean, it's their job to make it worthwhile enough for people to upgrade and stay upgraded, you know, not get a refund and not go back to 2020. They don't want to support 2 titles if they can support 1, so yeah. Phil says, I'm concerned of what the new streaming might be. Yeah, like how much data it's streaming. Yeah, if they're going light client, that's going to put even more pressure on people to have high quality, stable internet connections, which is not an option for some people, so yeah. Maybe there's an option to cache enough or something. Like, yeah, I'm not sure how it's gonna work. Where is this runway? It's like I need to fly around the south part. Around this edge here. But yeah, I mean, I hope that it's incredible, you know. I hope that everybody loves it and nothing's majorly broken. Like, this sim will have given us 4 years of what I think is insane progress. I mean, we started with like not even wanting to use the avionics or fly IFR. Like, a lot of people were scoffing at it, and now with all the improvements that have been made, like, I don't know, it's come so far in 4 years. And look at all the content you get for free. Like, this world update is free. There's 16 world updates now for free, 15 sim updates, and like avionics updates. It's insane. What do you get for free in X-Plane, you know? To me, X-Plane is just like lonely. I tried X-Plane 12 when it was released, and I was just like bummed out. I felt like it was a lonely sim. Oh, there's the runway. So, yeah. I'm very much happy with Flight Sim 2020. Very happy. Now the vertigo just allowed me to make my best landing. Yes. Yeah, the brakes are pretty impressive. It does slow down. Don't make the mistake I did and turn on auto flaps. Keep it set to manual. Yeah, and once you get the flaps out, this thing slows down. It slows down really well. Lonely flying reminds me of Elite Dangerous exploration times. I was playing EVE Online for a little bit. It didn't really hook me, but I was doing that kind of thing, like jumping around wormholes and exploring. It's really fun. Same with Star Citizen. There's some good exploration, but that game's just an alpha right now, basically, so it's hard to be committed to it. Oh, nice. Look at the beach right there. Double windsock. What is that massive windsock? Nice, you got a 747. Oh my god, what a cool runway. What a cool airport. This isn't even, I don't even think this is one of the handcrafted ones. This must be handcrafted, right? Look at the, yeah, it is, right? Because of the double windsocks. Those windsocks are absolutely gigantic. Yeah, that's such a cool approach. We're just like nestled in here. Let's see if we can catch Jewel coming in. I get my drone in position quick enough. Jewel, slow down! What is that, the W cat? The Wildcat? Is that the Wilga? What's the W cat? Oh, we can see Di-Fi coming in too. He's in a 737-8. 73-8. It's gonna look like an Airbus to me. Alright, good luck, sir. This is our last stop. We're gonna call it a night here. We have hit the 3-hour mark. Oh no. He's going half Sully to get slowed down. Little water assisted landing. It's like the equivalent of like a gravity assist in Kerbal Space Program. Actually, no, it's the opposite of that. Oh, there he, oh, suddenly he's down. And now he's gone. I don't know what's going on with this 737 here. Maybe it's supposed to be something else. Whoa, this is very fisheye. Yeah, I mean this is all clearly been updated in this city as well. This is all just like handcrafted. This is awesome. Oh, even the path up the mountain looks good. Is that a swimming pool? No. This would be a cool spot for a hot tub, though. Yeah, this is great. We're gonna need to continue this on Saturday. I don't know if we'll probably backtrack and go to the west instead of heading east. We'll like go to Cuba or something like that. Yeah, this update is incredible. Yeah, the whole update is great. Like, we haven't even seen like a third of what they've updated. I mean, probably way less than that, honestly. So, yeah, there's 106 points of interest. I feel like we saw like a dozen of them, something like that. But the water, like the coastlines, like this new technology they're using with all this new data. They said they even had some like LiDAR-based data for this, new elevation, new satellite photography as well, I think, satellite imagery. It's insane. This is, I think, by far the best, like the most impressive world update that they've had. I hope that all the world updates can do this. Yeah, they said including new aerial photography, satellite data, LiDAR, digital elevation model data, and digital terrain model data. Insane. Absolutely awesome. Hey, Daniel. Oh, sorry you missed the beginning. How dare you? Oh, dude, if you fly for 0 seconds or 3 hours, very much appreciate you being here. You could be watching, you know, Fortnite, The Bachelor. There's so many options, so I appreciate you guys dropping in here. You have unlimited choices of where to spend a few hours of your evening, so or morning if it's morning where you are. But yeah, I totally appreciate your time. Always fun flying along with you guys. Yeah, we're gonna have to do more of this. On Thursday, we're gonna do Marketplace Roulette as usual. I think that's the new coin term. Was that Delta or somebody said? I have to give credit where it's due. One of you guys said Marketplace Roulette. I think that's a great way to put it. So we're going to do that on Thursday. We're going to buy a bunch of... oh, yeah, the mountain's right. Bachelor's Monday nights. I don't know. I just assume Bachelor's on every single night. So Thursday at the same time, 5:30 California time, we'll do Marketplace Roulette. So we just go on the Marketplace and just buy several things funded by your memberships. We purchase a bunch of things and try them out, whether they look good or bad, and see how horrible they are. Like 2 weeks ago, we started with that Phenom E300, which was one of the worst planes I've ever flown. So yeah, sometimes it can be horrible, sometimes it can be great. So we're gonna do that on Thursday, and then we'll continue flying. We might fly here a little on Thursday, I'm not sure, but at least on Saturday we'll do a group flight here again, so everyone can make sure they get their world update for then. And we'll probably go to the west, like towards like Cuba and maybe up to the Bahamas, something like that, instead of going east like we did tonight. But yeah, this update is absolutely beautiful. Could be the best update ever. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. The Mountain, thank you for the 6 gifted memberships. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Support from the other room here. So I'm gonna go get some food and maybe play a little Tarkov tonight, and I'll see you guys on Discord. If you want to join, it's in the video description. Or just Discord GG/Kip on the ground, and hope to see you guys there. If not, I'll see you on Thursday. Have a great day. Have a great night. Thanks for flying along. See ya. Have a good night.